POP3 protocol, Post Office Protocol version 3. This is an email protocol. It stores email messages on a mail server and allows user to view, access and manipulate the message after downloading or storing it on their computer. See, just think, when you get a mail nowadays, what you will do when you get an email to the Gmail, your Gmail account, you will open it and you will read it and you will sign out, right? You will not download the entire mail to the computer, but there was a version in olden days, in not olden days, this was nowadays also in some of the conditions this is being used, still the protocol is being used by some of the browsers. Okay, what when we use this, when this POP3 protocol is being used in mailing purpose, what we have to do is, if we get some mail from somebody, once we receive, we have to download the entire mail to our computer. Okay, what it does is, the once a mail is sent from any of the computer, the server takes it, the server holds it inside it for you. Once the mail is sent to your computer, when you download the mail to your computer, that particular mail is deleted from the server. Got it? Once you download it, not this side, POP3. When you receive some mail and you will download it completely to your computer, then that particular mail will be deleted from the server. Okay. So POP3 is only used for receiving the mails. This takes care of the data or the things, how it works when you download, and deleting the mail from the server once you download it. All these things is taken care by POP3 protocol. So POP3 protocol is mainly used for receiving the mails. What it does is, it will send the mail to the server, mail server. Once you download to the computer, that particular mail will be deleted from the server. You can't access your mail from any of the other computers. For example, nowadays you can access your mail through the phone, or you can access through the computer which is there in your computer, or if you log into your Gmail, some others laptops you can use. There also, if you log into your Gmail ID or any of the email IDs, you can access your mails, but that doesn't work here in POP3. Okay, this protocol only allows in one computer where it is downloaded. Where you have downloaded that particular mail, in only that computer you can see the mail again and again if you want to see it. Okay, because it will be deleted from the server. If it is there in the server, it remains in the server, then easily you will access from any of the computers. But once you download it, it will be deleted automatically from the server. These works is done by POP3 protocol. Okay, this means here you can see, once the messages are downloaded onto your computer, they are deleted from the mail server. This means that after the mail is downloaded, it can only be accessed using the same computer, because it nowhere it exists. Once you download it to your computer, only your computer has its copy, right? So that is what POP3. Next protocol is IMAP. IMAP stands for Internet Message Access Protocol. What it does, what is the use of it? IMAP is again a protocol used to receive messages, receive emails. This is also an email protocol just like POP3. Okay, this also deals with mailing, but there is difference. It allows the user to view, access and manipulate the messages on the mail server from their computer. Here what happens is, here it doesn't require that once you get a mail, you no need to download the entire mail to your computer. That is not required. The mail remains in the server. Wherever, if you want to check the same mail through your phone, you can check it. If you want to check through your tablet, the same mail can be opened again. Or if you check with some other's laptop, there also you can open the same mail. Okay, but what happens in POP3 protocol? There it will not allow us to do that. There what happens is when the mail comes to the server and you will download the entire mail to the computer, it will get deleted from the server, so that from no other devices you can see your or you can check your mail. But it is not the case in IMAP. IMAP is the one being used nowadays in Gmail, Yahoo, in all the mail IDs, because we'll never download a mail, we'll download only the attachments. We will never download the entire mail to read it, right? But and also in whichever device we wished, and we can open with it with our user ID and password. It can be our phone, it can be our laptop, it can be computer. It's not like where only my from only one computer I can see the mail. Okay, that is the work of IMAP. IMAP makes the mail stay back saved in the server, so that from any of the devices we can access it. Okay, yeah. So what it tells is, when you read an email message using IMAP, you are not actually downloading or storing it on your computer. Instead, you are reading it on the mail server itself from your computer. If you try to access your mail from a different device, the same messages will be available to you. Okay, it is not getting deleted from the server. That is the work of IMAP. IMAP and POP3 both are email protocols used for receiving mails. Understood? Next, and the last protocol is SMTP. SMTP stands for Simple Mail Transfer Protocol. This is used to send mails. Previous one, IMAP and POP3, were the protocols we used for receiving the mails. SMTP is the protocol we use to send the mails. Okay, it's been developed in 1980. Okay, 19 in around 1980s, this protocol has been introduced. Okay, it is as I told you, most popular protocols. Now also the same SMTP protocol is the one used to send the mails. Most email software programs use SMTP for sending mails and use either POP3 or IMAP protocol for receiving mails. That depends. That depends on the browser, or that depends on the softwares we use for emailing. Okay, it can be POP3 or it can be IMAP for receiving mails, but sending it is SMTP only. A simple mail transfer protocol. Got it? So this is what all about computer networks. We have completed the chapter now. So go through this. I'm sure it's not a easy topic for you. Please go through it again and again and ask me for the doubts if you have. Okay, and I want you to answer. If you write somewhere, that is okay. Otherwise, take some paper or book if you have. Just go through it, read it. This is also self evaluation, and A main, B main, C main. Okay, till C main. Hmm? Till C, and okay, till C mains, A, B, C, and even this. Okay, self evaluation. These four mains you have to study. Next class, you will have an online test. Okay, be ready with this. I'm not going to give you answers for this. You need to find out yourself. Once the test is done, then only I'll be giving you the entire complete notes. Got it? Okay. Thank you. Read it well and ask me doubts if you have. Be ready for the